What's just first off, how have these workouts been for you? What are the things that you're kind of trying to get across to teams, and how do you feel like you've done and kind of getting your message across as
I feel like the workout's been going good for me. I'm competing at a high level, and I'm just showing teams that I could come in, bring different intangibles like a winning mindset, just my leadership and just, competing. When you come out here, you're blessed to play the game. So I just approach it as if, this would be my last day of playing basketball. So it's just been pretty fun, all around the board. I'm learning, different teams, philosophy with defense and, scoring. And I'm also learning stuff about myself, just, with how disciplined I wanna stay throughout this whole process, because you got back-to-backs, you got one-day gaps, so you're just trying to find rest in between and take care of your body. And it's just been a fun process.
How did this workout maybe compare in intensity or competition to maybe the other ones that you've experienced?
This workout definitely had more talent, in it. You got guys like Jalen Wilson, Tiger, Sid, and you got guys that played at a high level, in college. So this is probably one of the most funnest ones because you got guys like that. But it was a good group because we all competed, but also showed that respect for one another to dap each other up and root for each other. So
Ben and Jalen were talking about how there's kind of a familiarity here. You guys have seen each other in a few other places. Where else? I know they played in the combine. I mean, where else have you guys? Has there been another workout where it's been this group or close to it?
I mean, Jalen went to a rivery.
Right, so you know Jalen quite well.
I know Jalen quite well, and then Ben, we just saw each other around, played a couple games. I'm not really sure where I saw Ben at, but he definitely looks familiar. Very special talent. So.
How much have you felt the ride or the wave from the NCAA tournament where a lot of the guys were interviewing or maybe going to the G League, Ignite, and that stuff, or you were really able to, I think, capitalize and make a name for yourself during that run?
It was definitely a special moment, just March Madness is one of the best tournaments as a basketball player you can play in. And just to be able to do good and showcase my talents and my gifts through Christ, it was just a blessing. But that momentum just took me to different heights. I just got more hungrier because I have different goals other than just being a March Madness, legend in the name. I want to be drafted, on June 22nd. But I also, want to get into the league. So it's just a lot of different things that came with that elevated me and my mindset.
You feel like it gave you kind of either a taste or reaffirm maybe all the work that you had put in that, hey, I can do this at a different level?
For sure. It gave me some like reassurance because, you put in a lot of work throughout the whole season, to prepare for March Madness. And when your moment comes, when your one shiny moment comes, all the work that you did in the off season, all the daily habits and shots and, different days that you put in work comes out during those times. And, luckily for me, I stood consistent. I got 1% better each and every day. And in March, God was like, man, here's your blessing. So I was definitely happy for that.
It seems like when they're trying to determine how well a guy like Ben or a guy like Jalen can defend, they see if they can defend you.
Yeah.
To what extent? I mean, is that a thing that you've seen at these workouts that when they want to test how a bigger wing can guard, they want to see if they can keep you in front of them and how? What do you Is that something you try to? I mean, do you go out of your way to try to blow by somebody in that case?
Nah, for sure. We all competing. I mean, we got scouts on the sideline, evaluating every single movement of us. So, at the same time they're trying to defend me, I'm trying to defend them because they're bigger, taller, and stronger. So, we just competing. Giving it your best shot, giving these scouts, your best look, and you got to live with whatever happens. Some days you're gonna have good days and good workouts. Some days they're not gonna be too pretty. So, but as long as you know that you gave it your all, you should be fine with that.
What sense do you get about what they want to see from you as a smaller guy? Like they want you to prove that you can.
Defense. They just want to see, if I could be scrappy, if I could guard a 6'5" wing, and I just try to show that. I mean, defense just come down to hard work and heart, and I have a ton of that, and I just try to show that every single day.
Did this workout feel more defensive heavy by any means, or was it kind of split, or what was your feel for it?
It was a little bit more personal because you got Jayhawk on the other side, then you got Tiger, so it was definitely more competitive because there was a lot more talent, here. But it was fun, man. It was fun competing against those guys.